What's up, guys? Matt Brown from the LSR Podcast. Thanks for joining me and Dustin and Adam right here on the channel each and every week. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments if there's anything you'd like us to tackle in a future episode. But without further ado, Adam, before we roll out of here, I mean, this has been a very interesting time, right? I mean, we now have multiple sports that are back going again. We are going to have the first major championship in golf in over a year that is going to be going down. I'm not incredibly optimistic for college sports, but I think the NFL does give it a go. So we're talking about a month away from the NFL being involved as well. So the industry that we've kind of had this giant lull that we have, we've still found things to talk about over the last 5 months here. We're about to see, I personally, I talked to you about this offline. I talked to a couple of different bookmakers that are based in Vegas who said, if things go off in September as it's planned anyway, as things are scheduled, they think that the numbers out of September of 2020 will be the biggest numbers they have ever seen ever in any month in sports betting. And, with all the major sports going, with the thirst for the NFL coming back and all that, it's kind of hard for me to say otherwise.
I understand exactly where they're coming from. Just simply looking at the calendar and seeing the number of available betting options combined with what you assume is a pent-up demand from the community. And yes, you can see where that would be the case. Now, I would say look at it in totality and then look back at the past 4 months and see the sort of hit that the books have taken and realize that if they have their best month ever, their second best month ever, even 2-3 months in a row, you're just starting to make up for what they lost, during the worst of the pandemic and the shutdowns. You mentioned college sports. I would say have no confidence that college sports are going to go off. If you have not seen the article in the Fort Collins Coloradoan about the accusations being leveled by some Colorado State players about being told to cover up symptoms and so on and so on, I think that sort of scandal in a college program just shows you how difficult it's going to be to pull off a college football season when you're trying to enforce the rules with 300 plus schools who are motivated to get out there and play. So I think you probably have to keep it to the pros. I think the other thing about that is it's challenging for the common bettor to know how to deal with that. It's figure out how your bankroll splits up, how to deal with baseball. My goodness. Who knows who's going to be in the lineup every day?
Right.
Who knows who the starting pitcher is going to be? Who knows what game is going to go off in baseball? And I would also look at it from the bookmaker side and say, how exactly do we figure out how to price some of these games, considering we don't know who's going to be playing either? So I think patience is sort of the word here for everyone as we feel this out.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, you look at baseball, it's 30 teams of 30 guys, and we couldn't get through a week without there being an outbreak. And now we're talking about over 100 college football teams with over 100 players each. So I don't know. I'm just trying to do the math here. I'm trying to figure this out, and it does not lead to a full season getting played. I fingers crossed, obviously a huge college football fan. Guys, as a reminder, the full version of this podcast can be found over at legalsportsreport.com, as can the written breakdown of every topic we talk about on the show each and every week. Thanks for watching.